Okay guys, this is the solution of your exercise. First, practice exercise 10.1. Question 1. A. Find the length of the chord of AB in each circle. Okay, so first we have to take a look at this triangle. It is a right triangle. That means we can use Pythagoras theorem to find MB. So A square plus B square equals to C square. That means MB square plus 64 equals to 100. So MB square equals to MB square equals to 100 minus 64 is 36, and then MB equals to square root of 36. That means MB equals to 6. So we already have NB, which is 6. So this one is 6. That means this one also 6, because the chord is divided into two parts equally. Yeah. So the length of the chord AB equals to 12. So AB equals to 12 centimeters. Next is question 2. For question 2, the question wants you to find the radius. That means we have to draw this line, and this line is radius, and then we will divide the 24 by 2. 24 divided by 2 equals to 12. That means this one is 12 each, and then we can use the right triangle to find the radius using Pythagoras theorem. So a square plus b square equals to c square. That means 5 square plus 12 square equals to r square. This one is 169 equals to r square. Move the square, it will become square roots, and then the r equals to 13. So the answer for this one is 13. Next is question 3. A. For this one, I think question 1, perpendicular distance. Okay, so we have to draw this one first. Perpendicular distance means this one, yeah. Wait. Why cannot make it straight? Nah, so this one is, let's say this one is D. That means we can divide the 30 into two parts equally, so 15, and then we will use this triangle. This triangle is a right triangle. That means you can use Pythagoras theorem. A square plus b square equals to c square. That means 15 square plus d square equals to 17 square. This one is 225 plus d square equals to 289, and then 289 minus 225, it is 64. So d equals to square root of 64, which is 8. So d equals to 8 centimeters, the perpendicular distance. And then next is exercise 10.2, question 1a. For this one, we have centers at an angle at the center, and also the angle at the circumference. Yeah, so the angle of the center, that means x, will be twice the circumference, which is 50. So x equals to 100 degree. This is the answer. Next is question B. For this one, we also have center angle. The center angle is this one, and the circumference angle, even though the circumference is a little bit to the right, but it's still the circumference angle, because they face the same arc, which is AB. Yeah, so the center angle, which is 80, equals to twice the circumference angle, which is x. So x equal to 80 divided by 2 is 40. So x equals to 40. And then next is C. For this one, we have circumference angle right here, but we don't have the center angle, because the center angle have to be this one. Yeah, so let's try to find the center angle first. 360 minus 130 equals to 200 230 degree. That means this one is 230 degree, and the center angle equals to 2 times the circumference angle. That means x equals to 230 divided by 2, it's 115. And then next is D. For D, I think we should find this one first, the angle of ACB. So angle of ACB equals to 180 degree minus 40 minus 26, because the sum of angle in a triangle is 180. Yeah, so we use the triangle of ABC. When you minus it, you'll have 114, yeah, 60, yeah, 114 degree. Okay, and then after that, that will be our circumference angle, and that means the center angle have to be this one. Okay, let's try to find the y. Okay, so the y is the center angle. The value will be twice the circumference. The circumference is this one, which is 114. So 2 times 114. So y equals to 228. That is the y, not the x. To find the x, we only have to subtract the 360 degree minus 228. So the x will be 132 degree. So this is the answer for D. And then question 2. For question 2, we have a diameter. When we have diameters, that means the circumference angle will be 90 degree. So this one is 90 degree. That means to find the y, you only have to subtract 180 degree, the sum of a triangle, minus 90 minus 30. So you'll have 60 degree as the result of the y. Next is question 2. For question 2, we also have diameters right here. That means the circumference angle will be 90 degree. So this one is 90 degree. That means we can find this one. To find this one, you will use a triangle. The sum of triangle is 180 minus 43 minus 90. So you will have 47 as the result. And then to find the y, you have to take a look at this line. The sum of angle of a line is 180 degree. That means to find the y is equal to 180 minus 47. So y equals to 133 degree. Next is 2c. For 2c, still the same. We have diameters. That means the circumference angle will be 90 degree. So this one is 90 degree. And the question says this one is same length. That means the angle of this one also the same. So if the bottom part is y, that means the top part will be also y, and the sum of them will be 180 degree since it's a triangle. So 180 degree equals to 90 degree plus y, move the 90, so you'll have 90 equals to 2y. That means y equals to 90 divided by 2, it's 45 degree. Next is D. For D, we can use this these shapes like Z, and the question says this one is parallel. If it is parallel, that means we can find the corresponding angle. The corresponding angle will be this one. It will be equal. So this one also y. Okay, so first we'll use the Z, and then after that, after we have the y, we have diameters right here, and also we have this circumference angle, which is 90 degree because it's the center angle is diameters 180 degree. That means that one will be 90. So the y will be 180 degree, the sum of triangle minus 90 minus 59, and the y equals to 31 degree. In each diagram, O is the center, X and Y. Okay, first I think we can find the X using this center angle of center. This is the circumference, so the center of angle will be 2 times the circumference. X equals to 38 degree, so X equals to 38 degree. And then to find the Y, we can use this triangle. And then because we already know that this one is radius, that means we have one pairs of angle, Y and Y. And then to find the Y, you only have to use the sum of triangle, which is 180 equals to 76 plus Y plus Y. So you move the 76, you will have 104 equals to 2Y. So Y equals to 104 divided by 2 equals to 52. So this is the Y. And then next is question 3b. So I have this center angle, and then I have this circumference angle, both of them facing the same arc. That means the center angle, which is X, equals to 2 times the circumference angle. So the X will be 60 degree. Okay, so we already know that this one is 60 degree. Okay, and then to find the Y, we have to use this line, which is parallel lines. That means we can use Z. We can use this Z. Okay, we have Z like that. That means if this one is 60 degree, that means this one also 60 degree at the corresponding angle. So we can use a triangle to find the angle of CEB. So the angle of CEB equals to the sum of triangle is 180 minus this one, yeah, minus 60 minus 30. So you will have 90 degree for CEB. If the CEB is 90 degree, that means Y equals to 90 degree also. 180 minus 90, Y equals to 90. There you go. Next is question 4. For question 4, we have A, B, C, D, and AB as diameter, OAC is 130. Okay, so let's take a look at these diameters. If that one is diameters, that means this one is the circumference angle, which is 90 degree. So we already know that one is 90 degree. Okay, so this one is 90 degree. And then I think we have another center's angle, which is 130, and also another circumference angle. So I think we can find the circumference angle of ADC. 130 degree is the center's angle. That means 2 times the let's say this one is X. That means 2 times X. So the X equals to 130 divided by 2, which is 65. Okay, after you have 65, you can input it right here. So this one is 65. The question wants you to find CDB. Okay, so to find CDB, angle CDB equals to, we already know that this one is 90 degree. That means CDB will be 90 degree minus 65 equals to 25 degree. So the CDB equals to 25 degree. Next is question 5. For question 5, we also have diameters right here. That means this one will be 90 degree, the circumference angle. This one is 90 degree. Okay, and then we have these parallel lines. If we have parallel lines, that means we can use Z. Yeah, so this one X, that means this one also X. Okay, and then after that, let's use this triangle. This triangle has X, 3X, and 90 degree as the angle. That means X plus 3X plus 90 degree equals to 180 degree. So for X equals to, move the 90, you'll have 90 degree. X equals to 90 divided by 4 is 22.5. So the value of X is 22.5. And then next is 10.2, question 6, diameters. So we have diameters right here. That means I can create circumference angle like this, and that means this one is 90 degree. I don't know whether that will be useful or not, but let's draw it like that first. Okay, next is oh, I don't think we need that one. Okay, first we have to take a look at these parallel lines. The parallel lines form a Z. That means if this one is 3x minus 2, that means this one also 3x minus 2. Okay, so we already have this one, 3x minus 2. And then I want you to take a look at this triangle. This triangle has an equal sides, which is radius and radius right there. That means we also have the same angles. If this one is x plus 6, that means this one also x plus 6. Okay, so I think we can find this one also using the line. The sum of the angle of a line is 180 degree. So let's say this one is y plus 3x minus 2 equals to 180 degree. That means y equals to 180 degree minus 3x plus 2. You will move this to the other side. So y equals to 182 minus 3x. Okay, so we already have the y, which is 182 minus 3x. Okay, next is to use the triangle. The sum of angle in a triangle is 180 degree. That means 180 degree equals to the blue x plus 6, the top part also x plus 6, plus the green one. The green is 182 minus 3x. Okay, let's calculate this. I will add the 6 and 182. I will have 194 plus, oh sorry, my bad, minus x. And then you move x to the left hand side, move the 180 to the right hand side, you will have 14. X equals to 14. And then next is 7. For question 7, the question says that one is x. That means this one also x, since this one is radius, same length, that means same angle. So this one also x. Okay, and then in terms of x of angle AOC. Okay, AOC first. To find AOC, we have to use this triangle, this, and that one. The sum of angle will be 180. So let's say that one is AOC, yeah. This one is AOC. So the angle of AOC equals to 180 degree minus x. So AOC equals to 180 minus 2x. Okay, we already know that one is 180 minus 2x. 180 minus 2x. Next is to find the ABC. To find the ABC, you have to take a look at this as the center angle, and then ABC will be the circumference angle. The center angle, which is 180 minus 2x, will be 2 times the circumference angle. Let's say that one is ABC. Okay, no need to use y. Okay, and then you move the 2, that means divided by 2, you will have 90 minus x equals to angle of ABC. Okay, so we already have this one as 90 minus x. Okay, this is the first answer, and this one is the second answer. Next, B. For question B, if BAO is this one, it's 20. BCO is 12. Find the value of x. Okay, so first okay, let's use this triangle. the blue triangle. Okay, so we already know that this one is x. That means this whole angle will be x plus 20 ya, x plus 20, and this whole angle will be x plus 12. Okay, let's use the triangle. The sum of angle in a triangle is 180. That means this one x plus 12. The second angle is x plus 20 plus x plus 20 plus the third one. The third one is 90 minus x equals to 180. So 180 equals to 12 plus the 20 is 32. 32 plus 90, 122. 32, 122. Okay, plus x minus x equals to 0. Okay, so x equals to 58 degree. Okay, next is question 9. For question 9, find angle of ACB. ACB is this one. We can see that ACB is a circumference angle, and the center angle will be this one. That means 60 degree equals to 2 times the circumference angle in the x. Yeah, so the x will be 30 degree. So this one is 30 degree. That means I can find the angle of PBC, this one, by using the triangle. Yeah, so PBC equals to 180 minus 30 minus 85 equals to 115, 65. It's 65 degree. So we already know that this one is 65 degree. And the question says, oh my bad, for the first answer it will be 30 degree. For the second answer, explain whether the lines AO and BC are parallel. If this one is parallel, that means a Z will be formed, but unfortunately this one is 60 and that one is 65. If it is parallel, if they are parallel, it should be the same. This one is not the same. That means they are not parallel. There we go. Next is question 10. For question 10, we have this center angle, and we have the circumference angle. That means the center angle, let's say the center is x, equals to 2 times the circumference angle. That means you will have 80 degree for the centers. AOB equals to 80 degree. And then find the arc of AQB. The question wants you to find this one, the arc of AQB. That means we have to use the formula of the arc. S equals to theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, just input the theta. The theta is 80 degree. The radius is 8. Let me calculate this one first. The final answer is 11.2. For the C, the area of sector OAPB. Okay, be careful with this one because the question wants you to find the area of sector OAPB. That means this one. We cannot use the angle of 80, but instead 360 minus 80 first, you'll have 280 degree for the angle. And then you can use the area of sectors to find the area. Theta over 360 times pi times r squared. And the answer is 156.4, should be like that, but in 3 significant figures it will be 156 centimeter square. Next is 11. For question 11, you already have the diameters right there, and then this is the circumference angle. That means this one is 90 degree. And since that one is 90 degree, we can find this one. The angle of ACO equals to 90 degree minus 65 equals to 25 degree. So this one is 25 degree. Okay, and then after that the x will be 25 also, since this one is radius, same length, that means same angle, so we already know the x equals to 25. And then I think we can find this one by using the triangle, this triangle. Okay, the sum of the triangle is 180 degrees, so angle AOC equals to 180 minus 25 minus 25 equals to 130 degree. So this one is 130 degree, and then I want to find the opposite, the reflect angle of 130. That means this one is, let's call this as A. So A equals to 360 degree minus 130. A equals to 230 degree. So this one is 230 degree. And this one is the center angle, and it's corresponding with this circumference angle, the y. So 230 degree equals to 2 times the circumference angle, which is y. So the y equals to 115. So this is 115. There we go. And then what next? The z. Okay, to find the z, I think we can use which one? Wait. Oh, the parallel lines. We have these parallel lines, and that one also we can create the z. That means if this one is 25, the z will be 25 also. So z equals to 25, y equals to 115. And then next is 12. For question 12, we will start from the parallel lines. If this one is parallel, we can create the z like this. And if this one is 23, that means this one also 23. Okay, and then what next? I think we can find this one. This is the center angle, and this one is the circumference angle. Yeah, they are facing the arc length of the arc of CB. Yeah, so the center angle, which is COB, the center angle, equals to 2 times the circumference, not circumference ya, the circumference angle. Yeah. So my bad. Angle of COB equals to 46. So COB is 46. Okay. So this one is 46. The question wants you to find ADB. First is ADB. Okay. I will use this straight line to find the AOB. This AOB. So AOB equals to 180 minus 46 equals to 134. So this one is 134. And then I will use the center angle and this circumference angle. So 134 equals to 2 times the circumference angle, which is ADB. So the angle of ADB equals to 134 divided by 2, 67. So this one is 67. There you go. What next? Okay, so this one is 67. AOB we already know, which is 134. AED. Okay, AED. To find AED, we have to find this one first by using this triangle. So we already know that this one is 46. That means the angle of AEB, this one equals to 180 minus 23 minus 46 equals to 180 minus 69, 111, 69. Okay, so AEB equals to 111. If this one is 111, that means this one will be 180 minus 111 using triangle. So angle AED equals to 180 degree minus 111 equals to 69. So that one is 69. This one is 69, and then ACD. Okay, to find the ACD, we have to see this one, the straight line, or maybe vertical angle. We already know that this one is 111. That means this one also 111. And then to find this one, you only have to use the triangle. So for the last one, ACD equals to 180 minus 111 minus 23. 134. 134 means 46 degree. Okay, that is 12. Then next is question 13. So the question says this is the diameter. That means this one will be 90 degrees since it's the circumference angle. Okay, length of BP. That means we can use Pythagoras theorem to solve the question A. So A square, which is 16 square, plus B square, which is PB square, equals to 34 square. 16 square is 256, and then plus PB square equals to 34 square is 1156. So PB square equals to 1156 minus 256. It's 900, and that also means PB equals to the square root of 900. So PB equals to 30. So this one is 30. Next, area of triangle. The area is half times base times height. This one is simple enough. That means you can use this formula. The base is 16, the height is 30. 16 times 15 equals to 240 centimeter square. This and this one. Next, perpendicular distance from P to AB. Perpendicular distance from P to AB is this one. You can use the area that we already have before. So we have another area which is half times base times height, but the area is still the same. We are talking about the same triangle, that means the area will be the same. Half times the base. The base for this one is 34, not 16 anymore. And the height is the one that we want to find, the perpendicular distance. So 240 divided by 17, h equals to 14.1. So this is the h. Next, perpendicular distance from the O to AP. From the O to AP. Wait, let me draw it first. From O to AP. That means this one. Okay. So we already know that this one is 16, and 16 is a chord, and then we split the chord into two parts because we create a line to the center perpendicular to the chord. That means this one is 8 and that one also 8. This one is 34. The question wants you to find O to AP, which is OX. So D OX square, using Pythagoras theorem, you will have the OX like this. OX square plus 64 equals to 34 square is 1156. So OX square equals to 1092. That means OX equals to square root of 192. OX equals to 33.0 centimeters. 33.